If you're looking to get ahead in your career, maybe you should consider joining a Toastmasters club. In this video, I talk about 10 ways that Toastmasters can help to advance or fast-track your career. Stay tuned. Hello friends, my name is Jeremy. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sure by now you may have heard Toastmasters being mentioned here or there, or better yet, you've actually visited a club or are a member of a club. For the sake of the one person watching who may not have a clue, Toastmasters is an international organization that helps people improve their public speaking and leadership. This happens by members meeting in a club setting, delivering speeches, taking on roles, getting feedback, which ultimately results in them becoming better speakers and leaders. Now, with that said, if you've ever wondered how the activities of Toastmasters translate into your career, I'm going to show you 10 ways that Toastmasters can boost your career, starting with the first and most obvious, communication. Renowned business leader and global public speaker Fusi Tembakwayo has said, "Your ability to communicate, or the lack of it, will most often determine the extent to which you succeed." This is very relevant to your career as well. Regardless of the field, business, or industry you're in, Toastmasters gives you that training platform or training ground that allows you to improve or enhance those skills that set you apart and make you the go-to person when the business wants someone to go represent them externally. Public speaking is a transferable skill, meaning if you decide to switch jobs, change careers, or pivot into new business, at some point you will be required to persuade, to negotiate, to motivate, or to inspire others. And your ability to communicate is going to be that distinguishing factor that sets you apart and makes you stand out from the others. Number 2, leadership. Enhancing your leadership skills is one of the aspects of Toastmasters that is not as evident to everyone. So let me break it down clearly how Toastmasters makes you a better leader. When you work in an organization or a company and you occupy any leadership role, maybe you're a team lead, you're a supervisor, you're a head of department, or even the numero uno himself, the managing director, the people you lead have to respect your authority and do as you say, because if they don't, you have the power and authority to sanction them, to withhold their salaries, or to fire them. Now, Toastmasters has 3 levels of leadership roles that you can occupy. There are district level roles like the division director or area director. There are club level roles like the president and vice presidents. Or there are meeting roles like the Toastmaster of the day and the general evaluator. Now listen, in none of these roles do you have the authority or power to sanction or fire anyone. Their compliance is entirely voluntary. What this does is it compels you to find innovative ways of leading, motivating, and influencing others in order to get tasks done. Thankfully, the Toastmasters program guides you through that process. And once you're able to lead in a voluntary environment, leadership in the corporate environment becomes so much easier because now they are paid to obey and follow your lead. Hence our tagline, where leaders are made. Number 3, interviews. The final hurdle we must all jump in order to get that job of our dreams, where you get interrogated by complete strangers who can make simple questions like, "Tell me about yourself," feels so intimidating, leading to mental block, performance anxiety, and just stress. And even if you prepared well in advance, you always get that one question that completely throws you off. Like, "If you were a crayon, what color would you be and why? What is the color of money? Sell me this empty glass of water." Thankfully, Toastmasters helps with that as well. The Table Topics session is designed to help you improve and practice your impromptu public speaking skills, all the while having your grammar, your speech, and your time evaluated and tracked. It mimics the same pressure situation that you face in interviews, and once you've repeatedly had that experience, then interviews eventually become a walk in the park. Number 4, time consciousness. A wise man once said, "The bad news is that time flies. The good news is that you're the pilot." If you constantly find yourself behind time, you're always late for meetings, or you're one of those people who rambles on and on every time you're asking or answering questions, then Toastmasters is for you as well. Toastmasters prioritizes time consciousness in every meeting. So every speech is timed, every session is timed, and there is a dedicated timer that provides a report in every meeting to show how well time was used. You can be appointed as timer or voluntarily take on the role and be made responsible for the tracking of time. This increases your awareness for the need for time consciousness and disciplines you into the punctual person that you want to be. Number 5, presentation skills. Contrary to popular belief, Toastmasters don't just go to club meetings and deliver random speeches. There's an actual educational curriculum which we follow called Pathways. Now, Pathways is the Toastmasters online education program that has 11 themed and tailored paths best suited to your needs. So if you want to improve your speaking for business leadership, there's a path for you. If you want to improve your speaking and become a master of ceremonies so you can engage people with humor, there's a path for you. But within these paths are projects that train and instruct you on how to become a better presenter, be it using visual aids like PowerPoint or Keynote, be it demonstrating a process, or even telling a story. The path I'm currently on is called Presentation Mastery, and even this YouTube channel forms part of my Level 4 elective project. So Toastmasters equips you with the necessary presentation skills that are transferable into your career or business. Number 6, network. Toastmasters is an international organization that has presence in 145 countries globally. There are over 16,000 clubs with 360,000 active members, and over 4 million people have experienced the Toastmasters program. There have been numerous famous names who have been Toastmasters at one point or the other. Toastmasters offers you a large network of like-minded individuals who are on the same journey of personal development that you are. Each of these people comes from different industries and fields where there are unique opportunities. Becoming a Toastmaster opens up an expansive network of people and opportunities. And you never know, your next interview might have a Toastmaster sitting on the panel rooting for you. Number 7, giving and receiving feedback. The ability to give and receive feedback is a critical skill that is required for business or your career. As you climb higher up the corporate ladder or you gain more clients into your business, feedback becomes the fuel that will drive your growth and effectively your success. Your ability to give feedback in a manner that is balanced and constructive, such that people remain motivated and inspired, is critical as a leader. On the flip side, your ability to receive and apply feedback without getting defensive or emotional matters a lot as well. At Toastmasters, you will be on both ends of the spectrum at some point. Whether you're delivering a speech yourself or you're evaluating a speaker, Toastmasters equips you with the tools that allow you or enable you to deliver and receive feedback. Number 8, confidence. You may be the type that is technically good and you know your stuff. However, where you may struggle is speaking up boldly and confidently in those critical situations that actually make a difference. Practicing and developing your communication skills is a great way to practice the confidence that you need in your business and career. Toastmasters teaches deliberate practice, which is structured and intentional. That means you actually get better by doing. You get evaluation and feedback on all the small areas that ultimately help you improve and build your confidence. Once you begin to feel good about yourself and positive about yourself, this then translates out of Toastmasters and you begin to feel confident in your business and career. Number 9, listening skills. In today's fast-paced world, where there's so much competition, and everyone is trying to get ahead by showing how much they know. Sometimes it's the one who is able to critically listen and quiet down the noise who gets ahead. As Stephen Covey rightly put it, most people do not listen with the intent to understand, they listen with the intent to respond. At Toastmasters, once you take on any evaluation role, you're required to deliver a report or provide constructive feedback to others. This in itself is delivered in the form of a speech, and the only way you can provide valuable evaluations to others is to critically listen, focus, and pay attention to what is said. Once you build that practice, you become a better listener on the job, which ultimately translates to better results and success in your career. Number 10, it enhances your resume. When employers are looking for talent to recruit and bring on board, yes, they want someone who has the technical skills and can actually do the job, also has the experience. But one thing that almost all employers look out for are soft skills. These skills are your ability to lead, to collaborate, to communicate, and to provide feedback. Now, these skills let the employer know that you're not going to become that person in the office who is really good at what they do, but they don't get along with others and they lack that presence and that emotional maturity for progression onto leadership roles in the future. Having Toastmasters on your CV immediately provides evidence that you are intentional about your personal development and you've already taken the initiative to build these soft skills that they want. Additionally, let's say you were out of work for a period. Let's say you spent a year looking for a job. Joining a Toastmasters club is a good way to bridge that gap that exists on your resume for when you were not working. Seeing Toastmasters on your CV lets the employer or recruiter know that you have a growth mindset and you took the initiative to develop yourself over the period whilst you're waiting for permanent employment and you are not sitting at home idle and waiting. That enhances your resume, that enhances your value and makes you more attractive to the recruiter. So friends, those were 10 ways that Toastmasters can boost your career. If you liked the video, then smash the like button and subscribe to the channel to see more of such. Also, if you want to join a Toastmasters club, then I'll leave links in the description box below so you can find a club close to you and start your journey of personal development with Toastmasters. Cheers, guys.